origin story. With all of these people. We're riding on our bikes and we're going up and down. Dale Jennings wrote the script all over town. Max Hutto! When you need photography, call on Max Hutto. Hewlett's just different. Edward Everett Horton!
This story is about 10 rather close relations of ours who seem to get into almost exactly the same.
What is going on with these tales?
All 10 of these jolly characters.
They're sitting wrong on the old benches.
And we're all good friends.
Hey!
Generally speaking. Each of them had a bicycle, and each took care of his bicycle in exactly the way he took care of himself.
What? Dad. So anyway, we're gonna go over. We're gonna beat the snot out of Kenny, right? Yeah, we're gonna beat him up.
Little park just 9 blocks away. Now that doesn't sound far, but a lot can happen in 9 blocks, right?
Yeah.
Well, sound off out there. I said right?
Yes, Everett.
So they all
Filbert,
went home and
now,
made themselves sandwiches.
Orn,
I know that doesn't
Stan,
sound too likely, but of course, human.
Mosby, Rudy.
Back, all ready to
Ooh, they went to the Bad Names Club. Fluke.
One of the 10 was a rather hungry type. His name was Slim Jim McGuffney, and his
Slim Jim.
What you might call
boy.
a portable banquet, right? Right.
Right.
Slim knew
Okay.
that his big sack would
Everett.
be hard to handle, so he asked Orville.
Yeah, his
Slump
sack
if
is
he'd
hard to
carry it
handle.
for him. Orville had a basket on the rear of his bike. He was a good sort, and he answered,
Yeah, all right, okay, sure, I'll take it. What do you got in here, watermelon?
and asked him if he'd carry theirs, too.
Ah!
Orville answered graciously, well, I guess so. And naturally, everybody else did the same until Orville's rear basket looked like
Orville's Redenbacher was full of lunches. Oh, God! What's happening? What's happening? Oh! Oh, my God! What? What the hell just happened? What happened? Oh, my God! This is horrifying! Oh, my Lord! Is this like a Twilight Zone episode?
This was Rudy Toot Jasperson.
Rudy Toot
He had the newest
Jasperson.
bike in the bunch, and he was as proud of it as
Oh,
he
God.
could. He made it a point.
I'm gonna have
to
nightmares
and
tonight.
there he intended to stay. It would seem that Rudy Toot was a slam-bang go-getter headed
Oh,
for
my-
big
I
things in
know.
life. Right?
No,
Right.
not with that
But
face.
when you have to be first all the time, there are a few things you find you don't have time for. Such things as making hand signals. Oh, he knew very well that bike
Make
riders
signals.
are supposed to signal just like auto drivers.
Yeah, how do you
Down
signal for
slow
stop
or
this
stop.
movie? It's horrifying. That's the most sloppily painted stop sign in the world.
Hand straight out for left turn.
Wow!
Pretty soon, he began to feel silly making so many
Ouch.
signals
Oof,
to stay
ow,
out in
oof,
front.
ouch, ouch.
So he skipped one to rest his poor old tired arm. Just one signal. Once.
And... Oh, God!
At this point, Rudy Toot Jasperson left the party.
He's dead? Okay, now wait, I have a question. At the beginning we were told they all had bikes, but what's with Sneakers? Who's just running along? Oh, and Slim. Apparently Slim doesn't have sneakers either. Or a bike either. I think, oh,
This
boy.
charming little thing was actually christened Tinkerbell McDillingfitty. She's a sweet and lovely girl,
And I
but
didn't
she
make
has
that up.
a rather poor memory. Sometimes she forgets to brush her teeth. Sometimes she leaves homework at home.
Sometimes
And
your tail
sometimes
gets
she
caught in the
forgets to
wheel.
look at traffic signals.
Oh, no.
Now she knows that she should. She knows that she should ride just like auto drivers drive. But she's so busy being happy all the time that her little thoughts tend to wander. And, oh, dear, they're wandering again.
This movie's horrible.
Here she goes.
And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And there she goes. And
Exit
Well.
Tinkerbell McDillingfitty.
Time to bury another bag.
Now and then.
Hey, we're happy now! We're only 9 blocks to... Wait, how many left are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7...
Now, let me introduce Philip Flugel. He's a star athlete, the president of his class, an honor student, and he
Yeah, it
has
looks
the
like it.
handsomest profile in school. Just look at it, will you? Now, Flug, as his friends call him, has one little flaw in his character. He is very easily bored. Right now, he's asking himself why everyone has to go up this side of the street. It's so samey.
What is hanging
So,
off of
proving
it?
that even a class president can make mistakes, he decided to ride against traffic. Oh, he knows that auto drivers never do this, and that he should follow the very same traffic rules. But he's in the mood to do something different. Anyway, there are no policemen around to see him.
Uh-oh. Ooh, he's not dead. Okay, that's good. Ah! Whoa! Did you see the eyes? The eyes were creepy. Well, Floob is gone.
Philip
Flug.
Flugel is no longer bored.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. This is getting I'm very nervous.
You've probably wondered about this fellow on foot.
Yes, we have!
His name must be Pomegranate. He is splendid in dramatics, but he works so hard memorizing his lines that he doesn't get around to a lot of other things. He never made it down to register his bike and get a license for it. He knows very well that a license makes it easy to find out who he is if he's in an accident, and makes the bike easy to trace if it's lost or stolen. That's his trouble. Last week, while he was rehearsing the lead in King Kong, someone rode off with his bike. He went to the police, but of course they couldn't help him since it had no license or registration. He stomped out of the police station angrily, and he's been stomping ever since.
Ooh, his feet are hot. Whoa! How'd that happen?
Farewell, Mossby Pomegranate.
Adios, Mossby.
Fallen arches.
Fallen arches. Disciple! Hello, welcome! Alright. We're gonna get a twofer, I think for this one.
If you look carefully, you'll see Trigby Phipps. He's the smaller one in Eclipse, trying to make that bike go. His passenger is an old friend of ours, Slim Jim McGuffney. Slim Jim's bike recently collapsed from the effects of his diet, and Trigby, being a nice little fellow, agreed to ride him. Now, he knows that no auto driver will drive with a passenger in his lap. He also knows that you can't see ahead very well with someone on the handlebars, and that you can't control the bike well, and that you can't make signals either. Furthermore, it is tiring. Right? Right.
Not for me. Oh no. Yep, this is a twofer. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say it. That's it.
So long, fellas. There seems to be a flaw in the buddy system.
All right, well, how many are left now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the kid with all the lunches? Get away from me, boys. I don't like you. Go away. I don't like your hat, and I don't like your hat.
Nellie Swibach. She's as nice as can be on foot. But when she gets on that bike, sweet Nellie becomes terribly impatient with other people's rides.
Nellie.
Although there are only a few left now, she's having trouble sharing the street with them. So, Melbert is about to make a decision she'd never make if
Melba
she weren't
toast?
angry. There she goes. There
On
she
the
goes.
sidewalk.
She knows that riding on the sidewalk isn't allowed in her city and many others, and that even where it is, pedestrians always have the right of way. But Nelbert's upset.
Yeah!
She doesn't know just one good reason why she shouldn't take over the sidewalk all to herself.
Oh no. So anyway, I told him, if they're gonna go do that, I'm gonna do that. And he was like, oh my god, it's gonna gross groceries. What?
Nelbert Zweiback got her one good reason.
Oof. You would think that the police would do something to stop this if it got to this point.
Those noise transportation of Filbert Bagel. Filbert hates his old
Filbert
bike.
Bagel?
He refuses to take care of it because his folks will probably give him a new one for his birthday. He can't see any reason for taking care of a heap of junk, even if he made it that way himself. He will in a moment, though. You see, he doesn't know it.
Row,
but he'll
row,
find out that there's not
row,
a shred
row,
of a brake.
gently down. Now, who just drives a steamroller just willy-nilly down the... Oh, no. I guess you could say he was flattened.
Now,
Ooh.
Filbert would be the first to agree that if it's worth riding, it's worth taking care of. Right?
Filbert fit in this bag
Right.
afterwards. Then there were two. Who's gonna make it to the end? He's using signals. He's got the lunches. This guy is going following his hunches. Why are his brakes in a weird place? Why's he got that mask right on his face? Never go into tunnels. I know what this means. It's a metaphor. You know, when the kid on the monkey tail and the monkey bike goes into the tunnel.
Higginbottom. He has neither lights nor reflectors.
Now he has a hop.
Stanislaw just wasn't quite bright enough.
Oh. Well, we made it to the park, everybody. Everybody.
All of which
Everybody.
leads to orbit.
Everybody. Rudy, Tink, Flug, Mothbee, Trigby, Slim,
And here's
now
why he ended up with all
Filbert
these groceries that he doesn't
Groceries?
really want. This was Rooty Toot Jasperson. Maybe you remember why he didn't make the picnic. He didn't signal, just once. Do you recall Tinkerbell McDillingfitty?
Yeah.
She forgot to watch the signals, just once. And good old Phil Flugel,
Oh,
he
yeah,
rode up
yeah,
the
yeah.
wrong side of the street.
Yeah, he rode up there.
Must be
Those
fun.
eyes are
And it was the
horrifying.
walking one. He didn't get around to registering his bike and getting a license. It would have taken him only a few minutes. The small one was Trigby Phipps, and his passenger was Slim Jim McGuffney. They rode double into trouble. Who can forget Nelbert Zweiback? She
Me.
wanted to know one good reason why the sidewalks didn't belong to her. Then there was Filbert Bagel. He didn't take care of his brakes, so they didn't take care of him. And good old Stanislaw Higginbottom.
Went into the tunnel,
No
never
reflector.
came out.
No Stanislaw.
But Orville didn't mind. He had a beer in the park, poured one out for his homies.
Today, he watched the signals. He obeyed traffic signs. He made hand signals. He rode alone.
Why, is he
stayed on the right
pretending
side
to
of the
ride a
street,
bike?
Got a license, rode just like auto drivers drive, and kept the brakes and all in good condition. And he got fat.
What?
Of course, it was very lonely. But not as
But
lonely.
delicious. Oh, buddy.
But then, as anyone
Well,
can
that was
tell,
horrible. That
he
was...
wasn't a monkey, right? Now, that sounds as if you really mean it, right?
Why did they put that last kid in a mask? Kaboom! 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 10 little monkeys